I'm James Pennington. My wife Beth and I have been at Commonwealth City for, a couple years now.
Hi, I'm Morgan Mattingly. Graduated UK 2020. I'm now a practice dental hygienist. Um, I've been with Commonwealth since the beginning.
I'm Justin Pemberton. This is my wife Kylie. We've been at Commonwealth City since the very beginning.
I love Commonwealth. It's probably one of my safe spaces. I get really emotional talking about it.
We were invited by my youngest son Alex to come and join, saying, "Dad, this church has a lot of intentionality about being on UK's campus and ministering to youth, but they need some old folks like yourselves."
For me, Commonwealth's been a really sweet landing place for community post-college.
Yeah, it's been a journey of getting to, I guess you'd say, feel comfortable with such a young crowd, because Beth and I are kind of old enough to be mother and father to maybe 90% of the crowd at Commonwealth City.
Com City is super family to me. From the beginning, they've made me feel like family, maybe even more than family back home.
After such intense community in college and campus ministries and being surrounded by Christians all the time and just in rich community, it was very hard transitioning to life post-college in the workforce, in secular environments, in grad school programs and all kinds of things, in marriage. And Commonwealth's just been really sweet to learn from people in all different life stages and to have just that community rally around me and us in seasons after college.
This was a time in my life when mentoring others was something that I needed to really dive into, and so that's what I've kind of personally taken up and tried to be intentional about. I think of several of a couple of Nigerian students that are part of Com City that are students on UK's campus, and those guys, every time I see them, they call me Dad.
You know, you come to a new city, you don't know anyone, and you're just trying to figure out college in a sea of others that have no clue what college is about, who they are really. You're trying to stay grounded in faith, and I was a new believer at the time, and so I was trying to figure out how to manage that and try to keep my life centered towards Jesus.
Commonwealth City has been a great provision of the Lord to join alongside fellow believers and brothers and sisters and really figure out what it means to do life on purpose and do life intentionally, and really, have accountability and seek after the Lord together.
There is a deep love for the Lord that's so rich and so alive in this community, and just being around Commonwealth, you catch this contagious love for the Lord.
Singing for the Lord has been one of the most beautiful things in my life. To close my eyes and just sing for Him. It's so much sweeter too, having a family that backs me up, that I can open my eyes and see just this amazing family who loves the Lord as much as I do, and who just wants to scream His words.
Our Tuesday mornings gathered at the throne there at the altar have just been so special to me. I just can't think of a time that I've gone there and been a part of that I wasn't the one that just walked out really, as so many say, from the altar, being sent and spent well for the gospel. I don't know what I would do without that prayer time.
Something that Commonwealth City Church does really well is if you approach the leadership or approach the family and say, hey, this is what God's put on my heart, this is where I feel like He's calling me to, then the church family will come behind you and support you in whatever you need. One year, Luke Borford and I, who's also a member of this church, felt like the Lord was calling us to go and serve kids in Cardinal Valley Park here in town. And the church family and the church leadership was just a huge blessing in coming alongside us. Like, whatever you need financially to make that happen, you need money for pizzas, you need soccer balls, they were very, very willing to help support us in that. And I think that's just something that's so great about being part of a local church community, is that when God puts something on your heart, and a way that he wants to move like in the city or through you. It's not just for you. It's something that you get to invite the rest of the family into as well.
The leadership, the pastors, and the elders. What's really special to me about this place is that they are so intentional about sharing the gospel, number one, about teaching, about loving others, and I think every aspect of my walk is affected by their intentionality.
I would highly recommend you to get involved in a local church. More than a campus ministry, as important as campus ministries are, it's so important to have the generational wisdom of a local church, and to have that community that you're pouring into and being poured into while you're in college, and then that carries on through next stages of your life, whether you stay in Lexington or you move to a new city. Having experience and understanding of a local church, even in your time in college, is so crucial.
And I hope that you take these relationships and you can hold on to them for the rest of your life.
Some parting thoughts about the church community is, I believe that community is something that is really important to God and that he really values, and that when you are following Jesus, it's just like this huge blessing he wants to give you. So I would just encourage everyone to lean into that blessing of God.
This is so exciting.
Sorry, I've rambled. You can cut that out if it's.
No, yeah, this is.
See, we just had to process this a little bit. We just had to unpack the question a little bit, and we got to an answer. All right. Be clear, like, cut.